You can use a polygraph test to catch an employee, but only in the 6 instances. Hi there, in today's video tutorial, I want to tell you how you can use a polygraph test to catch your employees if you think they're being dishonest. Let's take Joe for example. Joe is having a big issue in his company at the moment. While Joe was on leave, he gave his manager the code to the safe over the phone. His manager repeated the code twice in the presence of 2 other employees. The safe needs 2 people to open it, one with a key and one with a combination code. The problem is everyone who heard the code has a set of keys too. Joe gets back to work and guess what? The safe's been cleared out. Joe wants to know if he can make the manager and the 2 employees take a polygraph test. The answer is yes, he can. And so can you if you suspect your employees of theft, but only in these 6 instances. 1. Where employees had access to the property that's the subject of your inquiry. So if money disappears from your safe and only 3 people have access to it, you can safely assume it can only be one of these people who stole it. 2. If you have a reason to suspect the employee's involvement. If someone steals a painting from your office and your CCTV camera picks up an employee leaving your office, but it looks like he has a painting covered with a cloth when he leaves, it's safe to assume he was involved. If there's been a financial loss or injury to your business. Let's say you created your business strategy for the next 5 years, but only 4 other people have seen it. Your competitors get a hold of it, so you know it can only be one of those 4 people who gave it to them. 4. To combat dishonesty in positions of trust. For example, this applies to your accounts department responsible for money. You can conduct random polygraph tests to make sure they don't steal money from you. 5. If you're preventing fraud in the company. This applies to the same principle as the situation I just mentioned. 6. If you're combating forged documents and dishonesty about the identity of people. So if a syndicate is targeting you by issuing fraudulent checks to fake suppliers, then you know someone in your company is helping them. This is because the fake signatures are credible, and the culprits have the template you use to print your checks. You can ask all individuals with access to the template to undergo a polygraph test. So you can only do polygraphs on employees you reasonably suspect might have committed the misconduct in question. Don't single out a single employee out of the suspected group of employees. And before you do the polygraph, you must get their consent. Please note, polygraphs aren't admissible in criminal court, but there are certain times the CCMA will allow it as evidence. Please go to the chapter Polygraphs in your Labor Law for Managers loose leaf to see where you can use the evidence. If you aren't a subscriber of the Labor Law for Managers loose leaf service, please click on the link below. Until next time.